He's the former political editor of the Sunday Mirror. Good to have you with us, Nigel. The debate in the UK has focused on migrants crossing the English Channel in boats run by smugglers, as well as the escalating tensions over housing thousands of asylum seekers at the public's expense. How do you see the government handling this issue right now? How would you rate their performance?
Well, they're doing their best, but people feel they're not doing enough. And hence this protest that 100,000 people was far more than the police ever expected. But it does show the frustration and anger that exists in Britain at the moment.
And we know that recently Nigel Farage and his Reform Party released what's been described as a controversial immigration policy, essentially clamping down not only on illegal immigration, but also regular migration to the UK. How has that platform been received?
Well, as you can see by the people who are actually turning out today, it's been received very well. The real problem is it's just unworkable, that you can't just have mass deportations. You have to get countries to actually agree to take people back. So as a policy, it's not really a goer. The difficulty for the government is they are trying their best. They are having a go at the smuggling gangs, but people are frustrated because they feel it's not enough. Things just aren't moving quickly enough, and more people are coming across the channel.
When the UK left the EU on the 31st of January 2020, there was a hope that this issue of illegal or irregular migration might, I guess, become less of an issue in the eyes of the electorate, seeing that perhaps EU workers who were legally allowed to be in the UK would no longer be there. Why has illegal immigration become such an issue in recent years?
Partly it's the numbers. We're talking about 32,000 people crossing the channel so far this year. And partly it's because they come over in small boats, they're more visible. They used to get in on the backs of lorries where people didn't see them. So that's what is actually causing the anger. As far as the EU goes, we lost our right to be able to send people back to Europe once Brexit had happened. However, we have got a deal with France that should start later this month, which is called One In, One Out. And the idea is that we will take migrants who would get asylum in Britain directly from France under safe routes. In return, the French will take another one back.
Now, do you imagine that in the wake of not only these latest rallies, but the protests we've seen in recent weeks urging the government to tackle illegal and regular migration to the UK, will the Labour government feel compelled to enact tougher measures against immigration?
Well, they're trying all the time. I mean, they're trying to reduce both legal immigration and irregular migrants coming across the channel. But it's a problem for all governments. I mean, this is a global issue rather than just a national one. So the government are doing what they can. Opposition parties are coming up with a variety of proposals, but it's very easy if you're in opposition to come up with ideas, much more difficult to put them into practice when you're in government.
Okay, Nigel Nelson, we'll have to leave it there, but thank you so much again for joining us on the program.